people have to live in unity.
We are still in transition.
Civil society has been decimated.
Of course, we rely on media.
And I think the government has not done enough.
The international community has failed to respond.
No place in the world is perfect.
Hello viewers, I'm your host Shivangi Mishra with another episode of South Asia Focus. Let's begin the show with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Kashmir on March 7th to participate in the Viksit Bharat Viksit Jammu Kashmir program. PM launched multiple projects related to the tourism sector under Swadesh Darshan and Pilgrimage Rejuvenation and Spiritual Heritage Augmentation Drive. A report.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi made his visit to Kashmir on March 7 to participate in the Viksit Bharat Viksit Jammu Kashmir program. During the program at Baxi Stadium in Srinagar, the PM Modi dedicated to the nation about Rs 5,000 crore worth program, the Holistic Agriculture Development Program for boosting the agri-economy in J&K. PM also dedicated to the nation and launched multiple projects related to the tourism sector worth more than Rs 1,400 crore under the Swadesh Darshan and Pilgrimage Rejuvenation and Spiritual Heritage Augmentation Drive.
इस नए जम्मू कश्मीर की आंखों में भविष्य की चमक है। इस नए जम्मू कश्मीर के इरादों में चुनौतियों को पार करने का हौसला है। आपके इन मुस्कुराते चेहरे देश देख रहा है और आज 140 करोड़ देशवासी सुकून महसूस कर रहे हैं।
On August 5, 2019, PM Modi led government revoke Article 370 of the Indian Constitution and other related provisions, passing a new law to reorganize Jammu and Kashmir. After the abrogation of Article 370 in 2019, the state of Jammu and Kashmir was bifurcated into two federally administrated territories on October 31st, with the Jammu region and Kashmir Valley comprising one and the Buddhist enclave of Ladakh forming the other. This was PM Modi's first visit to Kashmir after the abrogation of Article 370. The momentous decision of August 5, 2019 marked a drastic decline in terror activities. After the abrogation of Article 370, Jammu and Kashmir witnessed unprecedented development and transformed into a peaceful and thriving society.
आज 370 नहीं है, इसलिए जम्मू कश्मीर के युवाओं की प्रतिभा का पूरा सम्मान हो रहा है। उन्हें नए अवसर मिल रहे हैं। आज यहां सबके लिए समान अधिकार भी है, समान अवसर भी है।
In the past few years, the government has developed new tourist destinations, heritage and cultural sites, and adventure tracks attracting potential for all seasons in the area of nature, adventure, pilgrimage, heritage and sports. Special attention to youth has been given who deviated from their aims and objectives in life due to influence of militancy.
विकास की शक्ति, पर्यटन की संभावनाएं, किसानों का सामर्थ्य और जम्मू कश्मीर के युवाओं का नेतृत्व, विकसित जम्मू कश्मीर के निर्माण का रास्ता यहीं से निकलने वाला है। जम्मू कश्मीर केवल एक क्षेत्र नहीं है, ये जम्मू कश्मीर भारत का मस्तक है।
With an increasing footfall of domestic and foreign visitors, tourism in J&K is scaling new heights.
Let's now move to Pakistan, where the country's newly formed parliament elected Shehbaz Sharif on March 3rd as Prime Minister for the second time. This came 3 weeks after uncertain national elections caused delays in the formation of a coalition government. Shehbaz's election was met with loud protests from the Sunni Ittihad Council party, backed by jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan. A report. Pakistan's newly formed parliament elected Shehbaz Sharif on March 3rd as Prime Minister for the second time. This came 3 weeks after uncertain national elections caused delays in the formation of a coalition government. Sharif had secured 201 votes, a majority, but his victory is controversial. It was met with loud protests from the Sunni Ittihad Council (SIC) party backed by jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan.
आज जो शहबाज शरीफ ने तकरीर भी की उससे साफ जाहिर होता है कि उसके पास कोई इमेजिनेशन नहीं है, कोई प्लान मुल्क को चलाने के लिए नहीं है। और मैंने अपने फ्लोर ऑफ द हाउस पे अपनी तकरीर पे इस चीज़ का जिक्र किया कि शहबाज शरीफ की तकरीर लगता है कि किसी रिटायर होने वाले सेक्शन ऑफिसर साहब ने लिखी होगी, और वो भी कोई आज से 25 साल पहले जो मंसूबे थे वो उन्होंने निकाल के वहाँ पे रख दिए।
Lawmakers loyal to Khan banged on their desks and chanted opposition slogans. They alleged that Shehbaz came to power through electoral rigging and called for the release of Khan, who was sentenced to 10 years in jail in a case for leaking state secrets.
Shehbaz Sharif cannot deliver to this country because he is not elected by the people of Pakistan. He has stolen the credit of the people of PTI people, and he has stolen the vote of Pakistani people. He cannot deliver. He's been imposed on the public of Pakistan.
Pakistanis on the streets of Karachi and Lahore are expressing concerns over the cost of living and the deteriorating conditions, with many saying that the newly elected Prime Minister would not improve the situation.
Prime Minister जाली वोटों वाले बन तो गए हैं, लेकिन मुझे नहीं लगता कि पाकिस्तान के कुछ हालात ठीक हों, क्योंकि मज़ीद ख़राब हो रहे हैं। महंगाई ने इस तरह सता दिया है, आम बंदे की जान निकाल दी है, बिजली महंगी कर दी है, गैस महंगी हो गई है, ट्रांसपोर्ट महंगी है। तो आप क्या कर सकते हैं? मुझे नहीं लगता कि ये वज़ीर कोई हालात ठीक कर सके।
इससे कोई ख़ास फ़र्क नहीं पड़ना, और आवाम की हालत जो है दिन ब दिन दरगूं होती जा रही है, और इस तरह से आवाम के मसाइल हल होते नज़र नहीं आते। ये वही स्टेटस को है जो हमेशा से कायम है, और ये उसी तरह ही कायम चलता नज़र आता है।
The February 8 election in Pakistan was marred by a mobile internet shutdown, arrests and violence in its build-up, and the unusually delayed results triggered accusations that the vote was rigged. Candidates backed by Khan gained the most seats, but the PMLN and the Pakistan People's Party agreed to form a coalition government which enabled Shehbaz Sharif to be elected as Prime Minister as his brother stepped aside. Time now for Asia This Week, the stories from across the continent.
The Japanese government is keen to inherit traditional culture in tandem with the spread of Japanese cuisine. To promote its culinary customs and culture, the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries held a number of events in Kyoto to promote their country to international chefs. Alongside the globalization of Japanese cuisine comes the important topics of inheritance and penetration of traditional Japanese meal preparations. Shokado lunchbox is a popular meal which includes 5 elements of Japanese food cooking. Culling, boiling, baking, steaming and frying are the skills that comprises the preparation process. The participants included 2 chefs who had won European and Asian competitions. Yoshihiro Murata gave them a positive evaluation of their work.
盛り付けもきれいにまとまってる。ごちそうさんでした。美味しかったです。この火の通し加減が、この新庄も火が通ってなかったです。この芋もダメでしたね。 はい、ご苦労さんでした。
3 foreign chefs who learned for 6 months in Japanese representative restaurants participated in a certification exam based on the guidelines of cooking skills established by Japan's Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries. In this exam, treatment skill and sanitary keeping are important. Additionally, treatment of fish porgy and arrangement for dishes are highly evaluated. Japanese cuisine experts will continue to uphold tradition and culture as long as Japanese cuisine spreads throughout the world. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the country's first underwater metro rail services in eastern Kolkata on March 6. Worth at least $1.8 billion, this development project was built to improve eastern India's railway connectivity within the country. Prime Minister Modi was seen interacting with the school students who were also present at the inauguration ceremony. The Prime Minister also flagged off railway connectivity services with several southern and western states and expanded their routes in the country from Kolkata to improve the rail infrastructure. The metro railway services are an underground transit system which was first commissioned in Kolkata in the year 1984 and has been one of the most common modes of public transport in Indian cosmopolitan cities ever since. A Lunar New Year ceremony was held recently in Yokohama's Chinatown. Japan was closed to outsiders until 1859 when its harbour at Yokohama was first opened to them. And after 6 years, with the cooperation of Japanese people, the mobilized Chinese established Chinatown in Yokohama to formally declare their existence. The Lunar New Year ceremony in China is still observed in a traditional manner. Moreover, this ceremony's chairman is Japanese.
So many places and so many people. It's so nice.
I felt very happy watching everyone go by. It was very colorful.
The Chinese Lunar New Year event started in 1865. Its goals are to unite old-time Japanese residents and mobilize Chinese in wishing each year a Happy New Year. The harmonization of people of different nationalities grew larger as history progressed. Japanese and Chinese languages were spoken during the event as a symbol of understanding and coexistence. And the beautiful city of Yokohama produced this historical feat.
Now let's shift our attention to Bangladesh, a country beset by rapidly soaring prices of basic necessities as the holy month of Ramadan approaches. Residents are facing a harsh reality. Living expenses are rising, making it harder and harder to put food on the table. A worrying trend in inflation has been observed recently, with staple foods like rice, lentils and cooking oil being particularly affected. We have this report.
As the holy month of Ramadan approaches, residents across Bangladesh are facing the harsh reality of escalating costs, making it increasingly challenging to make their ends meet. They are struggling to deal with skyrocketing prices of daily essential items like cooking oil, onions and lentils. The burden of high prices weighs heavily on those already facing economic hardship. Vendors at one of Dhaka's biggest markets, Koran Bazaar, claim that the cost of necessities has already increased by 30% to 40% from February.
রমজান উপলক্ষে বাড়ছে আপনার খেজুর বাড়ছে তারপরে আপনার মুগ ডালটা বাড়ছে পেঁয়াজটা বাড়তেছে কাবলির দাম আগে ছিল 280 টাকা এখন 300 টাকা কিনতে চাইছে তারপর আটার দাম তেমন বাড়তি না
According to Bangladesh Bureau of Statistics, the country's annual inflation rate for January 2024 rose to 9.86% in comparison to that of the previous year, and higher than that of December 2023, which was at 9.41%. Inflation data for February is yet to be released. Moreover, some of the more expensive products are those that are frequently connected to Ramadan, like imported dates from the Middle East. Local residents like Muhammad Opu, a daily laborer, are already feeling the crunch.
আমরা খাইতে কিন্তু অনেক কষ্ট হয়ে যায় কারণ রোজ কামাই রোজ খাই 500-600 টাকা বেতন নেয় আমাকে পোষাইতেছে না 600 টাকা লয়ে গেলে বাজারে কিছুই হয় না আমরা মানে নিয়ে গেলে আর উল্টা খরচ হয়ে যায় 100-200 টাকা বাকি লাগায় দিই দোকানে আর ওই বাকিটাই আমার অনেক কষ্ট হয়ে যায়
কিছু সময় দাম আপ ডাউন করে আর কি যেমন আজকে এইটা রেট এরকম হয়ে যায় কালকে আবার রেট হয়ে যায় এই সমস্যাগুলোর কারণে দাম নিয়ন্ত্রণ হারিয়ে ফেলে মানুষ কারণ মানুষজন দেখা গেল এখন এক রেট আবার দেখা গেল কি বিকেলে অথবা 24 ঘন্টা থেকে 48 ঘন্টা পর আরেক রেট হয়ে যায় সমস্যাটা এখানে বাড়ে
Local vendors blamed wholesalers for the steep prices. Poultry vendors expressed hope that prices would decrease by the time Ramadan begins, which is on or around March 10, since they had already skyrocketed several weeks prior.
রোজার আগে মনে করেন বাড়তে ওয়াটার সাপ্লাই বেশি রোজার সময় মনে করেন আপনার ওয়াটার সাপ্লাই থাকবে না মুরগির দাম কমে যাবে গা কারণ আমরা দামটা কিনতেছি দামটা বেচতেছি 320 টাকা কেজি
The country of 170 million people is battling high inflation spurred by a spike in energy and food prices, along with a weakening currency, which has caused a headache for Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's government. In the face of adversity, the spirit of resilience and unity shines through as residents in Bangladesh persevere, hoping for a brighter future ahead.
The word millet must be familiar to all of us, yet only a few people know about its nutritional benefits. The remarkable food grain millet, which can withstand harsh weather and potentially guarantee food security in India, is currently dominating the global market and is growing at a rapid pace. To spread awareness and develop a market for millet-based products, the Indian state of Manipur recently organized a 2-day event in Imphal, partnering with the Central Agricultural University and the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. Take a look. India, an agro-based country with the agriculture industry accounting for 20% of the GDP of the nation, continues to grow, proving its potential on the global platform with its high-value nutritional products. Millet is one such agricultural product of India that is now gaining recognition worldwide for its high nutritional value and easy-to-tolerate temperature conditions. Today, India is dwelling on the path to leading the world as a key player in the global supply chain of millet and its value-added products. According to a PIB report, India exported $64 million worth of millets from 2021-22. Moreover, the Indian government is currently supporting more than 200 startups to develop a range of millet-based, ready-to-eat, ready-to-cook and ready-to-serve products for all age groups. In this spirit, to promote the consumption and sales of millets and millet-based products, the northeastern state of Manipur recently organized a 2-day exhibition in its capital city of Imphal.
People have to live in unity.
We are still in transition.
Civil society has been decimated.
Of course, we rely on media.
And I think the government has not done enough.
The international community has failed to respond.
No place in the world is perfect.